All right, welcome to the masterclass on building your very first smart home. Today, we're going to unlock the 5 absolute best devices for any beginner in 2026. And look, this isn't just another top 5 list. Think of this as your strategic blueprint, one that's designed to save you a whole lot of time, money, and, yeah, a ton of frustration. Let's dive in.
You know, this quote right here, it hits on the #1 fear for anyone just starting out, and for a really good reason. It is so easy to buy the wrong thing, get totally overwhelmed, and then just give up. I've been there. But based on a whole lot of testing, I'm going to show you exactly how to avoid that dreaded box of junk and build a smart home that you'll actually use and love every single day.
Okay, so here's the game plan for today. First, we're going to tackle the single biggest mistake you can make. Then, we'll count down the top 5 devices, starting with your first easy buys and moving all the way up to the really high-impact upgrades. We'll wrap it all up with a complete shopping list and a quick final exam to make sure all these lessons really sink in. Let's get to it.
All right, class, let's kick things off with our first and honestly our most important lesson. Before you even think about buying a smart plug or a cool light bulb, you have to understand what I call the ecosystem marriage. And trust me, getting this wrong is, well, it's the biggest, most expensive mistake you can possibly make.
I want you to think about choosing an ecosystem like you're getting married. You are making a long-term commitment. The platform you choose on day one, whether that's Amazon Alexa, Google Home, or Apple HomeKit, is going to decide which devices you can buy for years to come. Even now, in 2026, these platforms just don't play nice with each other. They're like separate walled-off gardens. If you pick one and then change your mind later, a lot of your gadgets could become very expensive paperweights. So the main takeaway is this: decide on your platform first.
So let's break down the big 3. Amazon's Alexa, hands down, has the widest compatibility. It just works with the most stuff, period. Google Home is right behind it, and its main advantage is its really powerful AI. And then there's Apple HomeKit, which is the no-brainer choice if you're already all in on Apple devices. It offers amazing privacy and just works seamlessly. Your choice here really boils down to what matters most to you. Now, I'm sure you've probably heard about this new standard called Matter, right? The one that's supposed to make everything work together perfectly. And look, it is getting better, but let's have a reality check here in 2026. It's not the magic bullet we were all hoping for. Not yet, anyway. We still run into glitches and weird compatibility problems. So here's the rule. Look for that Matter logo on the box. It's good for future-proofing, but don't rely on it to make everything work perfectly today. Your main decision is still that ecosystem choice: Alexa, Google, or Apple.
Okay, now that we've got the most important rule out of the way, we can get to the fun part, the gadgets themselves. We're going to start our countdown with the 2 absolute best entry-level devices that give you a real, immediate taste of what a smart home can actually do for you.
Coming in hot at number 5 is the good old smart plug, and specifically the Kasa smart plug. I call this your $20 test drive. Seriously, for the price of a couple of fancy coffees, you get the simplest, cheapest, and fastest way to see if you even like this whole smart home thing without making a big investment. You can take any dumb appliance that has a physical on-off switch, like a lamp, a fan, even a coffee maker, and make it smart in about 5 minutes flat.
So why this Kasa plug specifically? Well, first off, it works with both Alexa and Google Home, which gives you some breathing room. But its real killer feature is the built-in energy monitoring. I'll give you an example. I plugged a little space heater into one and found out it was costing me $18 a month just running overnight. I set up a quick schedule and bam, problem solved. That's real money back in your pocket. So the big mistake to avoid? Grabbing that Amazon branded plug right away because it locks you into their world before you're even ready.
All right, at number 4, we've got smart lighting. And in the world of smart lighting, the undisputed champion is Philips Hue. This right here is where your smart home starts to feel less like a gadget and more like the future. It's a huge upgrade to your daily life. And yeah, it's not the cheapest, but for reliability and the sheer number of features, it's just in a league of its own. So what's Hue's secret weapon? It's this little white box called the Bridge. You plug it into your router and it lets the whole system run locally. That means your lights still work even if your internet goes down, which is a massive, massive advantage. The classic beginner mistake is buying those cheap, cloud-only bulbs that basically turn into expensive rocks the second your Wi-Fi hiccups. And beyond that amazing reliability, Hue has incredible automations. For example, their wake-up routine slowly brightens your lights like a sunrise before your alarm goes off. It sounds small, but it genuinely makes getting out of bed so much better. Okay, so we've got our first couple of devices. But now we need something to control them all. The central command center, the brains of the whole operation.
That brings us to device number 3, the Smart Hub.
And my pick for number 3, for most of you starting out in 2026, is going to be an Amazon Echo device, like the little Echo Dot. Now, I know that might be a little controversial for some, but hear me out. The reasons are purely practical. This isn't about which company is best, it's about what works the easiest for the most people. So, why the Echo? It comes down to 3 simple things. 1, like we already said, it just has the widest device compatibility out there. 2, the price is incredibly competitive, especially when they're on sale. And 3, testing in 2026 consistently shows it has the most reliable voice recognition. Now here's the common mistake. Do not buy an Echo Show, the one with the screen, as your first device. The screen adds features, sure, but it also adds complexity. Just start with audio only. It's cheaper, simpler, and way less overwhelming when you're just getting your feet wet. All right, you've got your hub, you've got a couple of devices, and you're feeling pretty comfortable. Now it's time to step up to the major leagues. We're talking about the devices that give you a huge, noticeable impact on your everyday life. Let's get to numbers 2 and 1. So coming in at number 2 is the video doorbell, and our pick here is the Ring. Of every single device on this list, this is the one that gives you that immediate, obvious wow moment. The very first time you get a notification that a package was just delivered, and you can pull up a live video of your front door while you're sitting at your desk miles away, that's it. That's the moment all this stuff stops feeling like a fun gimmick and starts feeling absolutely essential. Okay, but here's the thing you have to know, something a lot of people miss. If you want to actually save and look back at your video clips, Ring needs a subscription. It's about $4 a month. If you don't pay, you only get live alerts, you can't review anything. It is a hidden cost, and you absolutely have to factor it into your budget. The big mistake here is buying the doorbell and not realizing you also need to pay every month to get its most important features.
And here we are at number 1, the star of the show, the best smart home device for a beginner, the Smart Thermostat. Why? It's simple. This is the only device on the entire list that literally pays for itself. This is, without a doubt, the highest return on investment purchase you can make in your smart home.
You basically got 2 fantastic choices here. On the budget side, there's the Amazon Smart Thermostat. For around $60, it's an incredible deal that will save you a ton of money just with simple scheduling. Then, on the premium side, you have the best-in-class Google Nest. Yes, it's more expensive, but it has a smart learning algorithm that automatically builds a schedule for you based on your habits, which can save you over $150 a year. Think about it. The Nest can pay for itself in about 2 years, and after that, it's just putting money back into your pocket, year after year.
Phew! We have counted down the top 5 devices. So now, let's put it all together. This section is your complete blueprint. We're talking a full shopping list and the final, most critical rules to make sure you succeed.
And here it is all laid out. On the left, we've got the best-in-class stack, which will run you about $600 plus that doorbell subscription. On the right is the budget-friendly path, which gets you an awesome starter setup for just over $300. But here's the key. You don't need to buy all this at once. In fact, please don't. The secret is to start small and build out from there.
Okay, before the final exam, let's burn these 3 golden rules into your brain. Rule number 1, do not mix ecosystems. Pick a team, Alexa, Google, or Apple, and be loyal. Rule number 2, for security stuff, always try to get devices that have local control or storage, not ones that only work through the cloud. And rule number 3, do not, I repeat, do not start with a smart lock. They can be finicking for beginners, and if they fail, you are literally locked out of your own house. No, just save that for way down the road.
All right, we have covered a ton of ground. Now it is time for a final summary and a quick exam just to make sure the most important lessons from this masterclass are totally locked in. If you're feeling even a little overwhelmed by all this, don't worry. Just follow this list. We counted down the devices from 5 to 1, but this right here, this is the exact order I recommend you actually buy them in. Start with the hub, that's the brain, then add some cheap and easy smart plugs. After that, go for smart lighting for that lifestyle upgrade, then the doorbell for security, and finally, the thermostat as your big long-term investment. One device at a time. That is the path to success. All right, final exam time. Let's see what you remember. Question 1. What is the absolute first decision you have to make? That's right, choosing your ecosystem. Number 2. Why is a local bridge for lights like Philips Hue so much better? Because it works even when your internet is down. 3. What's the hidden cost of the Ring doorbell? The monthly subscription to save videos. 4. Which device on our list actually pays for itself? The smart thermostat. And finally, number 5. What's the one device you should absolutely avoid buying as a beginner?
a smart lock. Fantastic! You have passed the masterclass.
So, there you have it, the complete blueprint. The only question left is, which one of these devices is going to be your first step into the smart home world? Are you going to start simple with a smart plug, or are you ready to go for that money-saving smart thermostat? Let us know down in the comments.